Hello everyone, my name is Brian Locascio, MTBC, and today I have the pleasure of showing you a little helpful tips as far as vocal health goes, especially when warming up in the morning. So the very first thing I want to say is you wake up in the morning, you're feeling a little groggy. Something that you may want to consider, it's going to be hard, is not drinking tea or coffee. Coffee tends to dry out the throat. If you need caffeine to survive, I understand. I would just say half coffee, half water, because you're really going to want to make sure that you're drinking water throughout the day. That is one of the biggest, easiest tips that I can give for vocal health and sustainability. The next thing I want to talk about is a few vocal exercises that you can do. So when we wake up, we don't want to start off by singing like la da da da. We want to warm that up. So what we're going to do is start off with humming. So I like to pick one note, typically within my comfortable voice range. So I might sing and I might just allow myself to get started in the morning. So I might be making my coffee that we're not supposed to drink, or you might be doing some chores or checking emails, and gradually we're going to expand that range. So we're going to start off with just singing the note, then we're going to increase the intervals. So we might go up and down a note, and slowly expanding as we go. I recommend going to a fifth from that point. So you're gonna go so, do, or make sure you're still humming. Now there's something really important I did there, and that is going down the scale. As you're warming up, you don't want to go up the scale. You want to allow your vocal folds to warm up. Those lower notes are typically easier to hit in the morning. And you'll know when you start to feel like a little discomfort or strain, that's when you need to stop before then. You can kind of feel yourself getting to those outskirts of your range. So you might go, Go ahead and take a deep breath, allow yourself to reset. Taking a deep breath oftentimes allows space for your muscles to relax in between. You'll notice people who are singing like really high pop songs, they'll take a breath in between sets. For professional performers, they might have a bunch of dancers come out and dance in between or something like that to allow their muscles to relax. So once you've started to do that, then you can start expanding upwards as well. So you could go and so on and so forth with that exercise. I typically spend about 2-3 minutes for each one of those. And then the next thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you're talking without vocal grovel or this like raspiness that you hear here. That's really bad for your vocal folds. I was doing it earlier, so that's how I noticed. But allow yourself to speak clearly and articulate your thoughts without kind of resting, especially at the end of phrases. That's really popular for Americans to be like, oh, how's your day going? You start to end your phrases with it. So be really aware of that, and that'll help elongate your vocal health for each day and then long term as well. Next, after you do the hums, you can go ahead and move to some mouth warm-ups. You might go things like that. If you can't do the lip buzz, you can also roll your R's. You go once you have that done, you can go ahead and transition to some sirens, and I just use these to allow myself to slide into those upper notes. Sliding in is much easier, much more comfortable than just ah, ah, ah. It's easier, it's healthier for warming up. So what you might do is you might sing those higher notes by going ooh. That's what we call a siren, going up ooh, and allow yourself to really get used to that and comfortable with that before you speak. And then you can start doing like simple songs or typical vocal warm-ups, which might be focusing on vowel consonants. I do want to draw your attention to one thing. Hopefully you all can see me here okay. But think about your posture.